There's been a lot of discussion this year about the Toronto condo market, whether it being new construction or the resale market when it comes to pricing. For this video, let's break down how to find deals for the rest of 2024 in the city if you're looking to get into the condo market. I'm Michael Ouzas. I'm a realtor here in Toronto. If you ever want to book in a call to discuss what's happening on the ground level and how to find some of these deals heading through the rest of 2024, you can book a call in the first link down below. As we've been trending through the first 5 months of 2024, we've seen an ebb and flow when it comes to the condo market. Back in October, we saw an extremely high amount of inventory that wasn't being sold, and a lot of those condos came off the market as we went through the early winter months. Now heading in through the spring market, we saw a lot of that inventory come back to the market, which has provided more choice for buyers. For this video, I'm going to walk you through how to find condo deals in today's market and the 5 keys to watch out for that you can research on your own. Let's start in Google. And if you've watched a previous video of mine called How to Find Deals Moving Forward, it was all about the months of inventory. Essentially, what we're looking for is the absorption rate and how fast condos are selling and how many are selling based on the inventory that's out there. You can head over to Google and type in TRREB Market Watch. Click on the first link and you'll see this website. And we're just finishing up the month of May. Next week, you should see the May 2024 stats, which will give you a really up-to-date metric on where things are actually at today. And as the months move forward, you can do this every single month to really pinpoint the areas you're looking for. Click on this link right here, read the full report. There is a nice overview of what we've been seeing in the Toronto market, but this is Greater Toronto Area overview of all property types. When you click on that link, you will get this overview, and this is the Toronto Market Watch. This is for April 2024, of course, and there's tons of data. So if you like data, this is definitely for you. But if you're looking specifically for a condo, you can head down all the way down to where it says condo apartment April 2024. This date will change as the months go by. This is all the different regions in the Toronto area. If you're looking specifically for a Toronto address, this is where you'll find exactly what's happening in the location you're looking for. If you want to take this one step further, you could type in the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board map, and what that will do will show you exactly where all these locations are on the map. Now, if we're taking a look at Toronto CO1, which is the downtown core going from Yonge to Dufferin and from Bloor to the water, CO8 is going from Yonge to the DVP, Bloor to the water. For CO1, there were 1,348 active listings, and again, this is April numbers, and 300 sales. Essentially, 1 and 4.5 properties are selling. 4.5 would be the months of inventory metric, and what that number means is a balanced market. 0 to 2 is a seller's market. 3 to 5 is a balanced market, and anything 6 plus is a buyer's market. Now, back in October, we were in a buyer's market at about 6.5 months of inventory. If you take a look at CO8, there were 772 active listings and 156 sales. So even more of a market favoring buyers when it comes to CO8. If you are in the downtown core, you may be able to find a better price in CO8 than in CO1. It just really depends on what exactly you're looking for. That was step 1. Step 2, head over to Realtor.ca, and if you wanted access to an app called Listed, which gives you real-time updates with MLS, there's a link that's going to be down in the description below, which will give you real-time access and also the up-to-date sale prices on properties. But if you did want to just go to Realtor.ca, the idea of what we're looking for, click right here and type in Toronto if that's where you're looking for. Once you click on Toronto, click on this filters button, and what we're going to do is go all the way back to October the 1st. Then we're going to click on property type and click condo. This will search all the condos that have been listed since October 1st. And of course, you can go further back if you like. You can click on search. Now we're going to click this drop down and click on search by oldest. And what you see on the left side are the oldest listings on the market. For this video, I won't be clicking on any listings to show any of the addresses that are listed here, but you can see exactly the oldest listings that have been sorted by days on market. And if you go all the way back to October the 1st, you will see some listings that have been on market for well over 200 days. Generally, the longer the listing is on the market, there may be a little bit of room for price. That's why in this video, we won't be discussing any of the addresses that are currently available here, but you can go and search this yourself. That's the point of this video, to show you exactly how to do it. Number 3 on the list, bad listing photos. And believe me when I say there are tons of bad photos out there. In general, bad listing photos mean one thing. Most buyers will turn the page on that listing without giving it much thought. In a day where there are many condos on the market, generally the ones that look the best will get the most attention from potential buyers looking to purchase a property. And it makes sense because if you are looking to buy a property, you typically want to find something that looks pretty. This video, we're talking about where to find the best prices out there. And generally, the ones with the worst photos may be the ones that don't get as much attention as other properties. And what that does is provide less competition in general when it comes to purchasing that property. And I found this on Realtor.com, but this is probably my most favorite one to see is the bathroom selfie photo. And this one, there's no one holding the camera, I would say is a bonus. But if you do see the selfie photo in the bathroom where you do see a silhouette of a person or something like that, we generally chalk those up as real estate photos. And heading over to Realtor.com to see some of these, pretty funny. This is another good example. And here's a strange example as well. So yeah, you could take a look at these on Realtor.com. Really bad MLS photos. 5 heuristic real estate pics you can't unsee. That's from 2018. Kind of funny, but essentially, if you are a buyer looking for a better price on a property, typically properties with bad photos generally may last longer on MLS. Next up on the list are properties that are vacant or tenanted. And you might not be able to find that out on realtor.ca, but that's something you can discuss if you are working with a realtor, as it typically will say what the occupancy status is of a condo. If a property has been on the market for quite some time and is either vacant or tenanted, it may present an opportunity when it comes to purchasing that property. And if you are looking to purchase one of those properties and you do have the flexibility of time, maybe you can either close quickly for a vacant property or close further down the line for a property that's tenanted. That may give you a little bit of flexibility when it comes to purchasing a property in today's market. The next piece when it comes to searching for a good price in today's market is the willingness to do some updates and renovations. I say this every time, and as someone who has painted more than their fair share of properties, paint goes a long way. A coat of bright white paint will take a property from looking very drab to very bright. And even if white's not your color, at least it will start the canvas for you to see how a property looks, and then you can change the colors from there. It also is a very good primer, of course, if you are looking to put another color on the walls. First, paint. Second, lighting. Lighting is a pretty inexpensive update to any property out there. And you can even go to Home Depot and just get basic flush mount lighting, which will brighten up the space. And maybe you want something a little more creative, and that's totally fine. But if you are looking to just make a quick update to brighten up the space, it can look really good, paint and lighting go a long way. You could take it a step further, add some nicer window coverings. And if you wanted to update a kitchen, so if you are seeing properties that are sitting on the market with older kitchens, maybe the building's 15 years old and the space is really good, but the kitchen needs a little bit of an update. Painting the cabinet boxes, swapping out the cabinet doors, and adding some new hardware is a huge update in a lot of condos, and a relatively inexpensive one. Depending on the cash that you have to make these updates, a little sweat equity and TLC will go a significant distance when it comes to making a property look really great. And it's a property that's been overlooked by plenty of buyers who are looking for that turnkey space. Flipping a property into move-in ready within a week or two could go a long way and help you save a significant amount of money. In these examples, this is one of the properties that I lived in for 5 years. And when I bought it, it was very red and very dark. First thing we did before any furniture was a full coat of paint top to bottom. Then we changed out the lighting to brighten up the space. Next up, changed out the window coverings, which there were already rods there. Even just adding nicer shears would have gone a long way. Then I painted the cabinet boxes and purchased new doors relatively cheap online. I just had the dimensions, plugged those in, and changed out the cabinet hardware. That was literally it for the main and second levels. Over time, I did the renovation in the bathroom, which was more of a significant cost. However, to get started in the property, paint, lighting, and a quick facelift when it came to the kitchen, and the look was totally different. I did want to add a bonus if you are looking for a condo in downtown Toronto. And if you're looking for something that will hold its value over time, the two keys that you will want to look for are location and uniqueness. Thinking of a property that's more of a loft style than a generic condo, even though you may pay a little bit extra for it now, the reason being is because it's holding its value better than something that is a little more cookie cutter in today's market. If you can get the location, That is one of the biggest keys when it comes to condo living, is having a location that you can walk to everything you need to. You have quick access to in and out of downtown if that's where you wanted to live. And if you ever wanted to resell, that location would be attractive to other buyers in the future as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these keys to finding a great deal in the condo market in 2024. Drop a comment down below on if these helped some of the considerations when looking for a condo in 2024. If you ever want to discuss your particular situation and needed some help navigating, you can book a call with me anytime in the description down below. I'm Ouzas. Thanks for watching.